What's going on, Joe fans? Syntax Collector here with another review for Classified, this time for General Hawk, aka Clayton Abernathy. Forgot where I picked this one up off of, actually. I've just been trying to catch up on missing figures. So this is the windowless packaging, figure 103. And then here's the little box that they included that had the accessories with that piece of paper. And then here he is with the plastic tie downs instead of the recyclable paper ones. Let's go ahead and crack them out.
How's it going, Beachhead?
Pretty good. They remember most of their close order drill.
You don't need close order drill to fight Cobra.
Well, we're supposed to provide an honor guard at the Paris Island graduation ceremony.
I know, it's a special request by the Marine Commandant. His grandson's graduating.
So, first impression, yeah, this is looking good, like the original. I won't say original, but basically off the version 2. So this is version 1. So there's 82, this is version 1. This is 83 because it's got you can actually bend the arms. The original were straight arms. So I'm sorry. So you can move it. Here's with the straight arms, there was no movement in the arms. So that was version 1. Then 83, they brought the 1.5. So you have the non-straight arms. So this is version 1. So I doubt we'll ever get, like I said, this is probably the OG 13, the original Hawk. I don't think they called him General Hawk. It was just Hawk. And then here is version 2 from 86. And we'll get into the closer match. But you can see it's definitely obviously based off of the 86 version. Because originally I believe he was Colonel Hawk. And then at some point he became General Hawk. Like if you read some of the newer comics, he's Colonel Hawk. And he was the general for G.I. Joe's for Real American Hero. Prior to that, you had General Joe Colton. And I don't know if he filled in. I don't know if Colton was really in the Marvel comics. But anyway, Hawk ran the Special Operations G.I. Joe unit, especially in the cartoons. And then Duke obviously was basically his second command. But yeah, this is looking good. And a lot of accessories here too. I'm actually surprised of all of the accessories here too. So if we look at the original, and then it looks like they made him a 1-star general. I can't remember how many stars he had in the comics or cartoons, but a general usually can be in the military, the army, from typically 30 to 40 years, depending on how many stars he has. But there's the original helmet. So obviously they did a little upgrade on the helmet, make it quote unquote more modernized, because these, came out in this particular one was from 86. So they updated the helmet. And then he's got, okay, so they gave him 2 sidearms or 2 pistols, right? So one he had, and they actually made these different, surprisingly enough. So you got one that goes in his chest holster, and then one in the sidearm holster. And then this one, yeah, so this one's probably based off of that one, because he had this one here, so it had a little different grip. So that's cool that they got that deep into the details. I'm not sure which goes in where though. I guess maybe this one. This one seems smaller, like it should go up here. And this would be good fodder too. This is probably what they're going to use for Law, because I think Law has same type of concept when they make him. And I feel like this one would probably go here since it's a little longer sidearm. Yeah, there we go. So that makes sense. So you got 2 sidearms. And then they gave him 2 sets of goggles. They probably reused these from Dusty. So basically probably one without a helmet and one's bigger with the helmet. Yeah, because on this helmet you can see he's got the goggles. So a big one for the helmet, a small one without the helmet. So that's cool. Basically it's just reuse some Dusty. It was easy, either Dusty or maybe a Viper. But either way, these are probably your use, so it's easy to just throw 2 of them in with the helmet. And then I believe mine is complete like this, so I feel like they threw in these 2 extra rifles just because. Probably both reuse. I'm actually digging this one. This looks like more of like a shotgun type rifle thing. Like some sort of grenade, something or another. But anyway, he's got 2 rifles here. And then this one. So, but that's good thing about Hasbro. It might not do extra hands and everything, but at least you're getting a decent amount of accessories, unlike like Marvel Legends and some others. So if we go back to comparing the original, so we have the boots. Oh, they didn't give him a knife at all. So they had a knife here on him. And then the boots, looks like they did like full boots here. So this, he had a lower dress on the pants. And then the pant camo, it got black boots, that's the same. The camo is similar, which went up to the waist piece. And then you can see they gave him the sidearm here with the same even type of look of the 86, even with the belt. I just love how Lenny and team, they gave him some pouches here, how they make it very similar, and then just add some updates. They gave him black gloves. He just had regular hands. I like the black gloves touch. It makes it easier for part swapping and fodder and kit bashing and all that. It's one thing I love about between classified and all these different figure lines. You know, it can pretty part swap, kit bash, fodder amongst it. Jacket color, it's pretty spot on. They gave him a US flag on the left shoulder. Looks like this jacket may be a little darker. And then, you know, the new technology, they're able to do a better detailing. So you can see Abernathy's chest plate there, and then here, and then you got his logo and what that's really supposed to represent. It's not really anything military, but there, just whatever. And then over here, I don't know why they gave him, yeah, that's like a Colonel Bird on his chest for some reason over here. Obviously this one here, I can see that. And you got a bunch of ribbons, but you wouldn't have that on a military. But this jacket looks more like a bomber jacket, like from Top Gun or something, which Army doesn't even wear a jacket like this. But again, it's G.I. Joe, so they can do whatever they want. But that looks like more of a Colonel Bird there. And he's got his 1-star for the general there on his collar. This collar, they made the undershirt different color than this one. And then, I guess that's not really shirt, it's probably just skin. As we hear, they actually did a different shirt color there. But his undershirt, they just kept kind of, looks like the same as the jacket. And then here they did a good job of making like a bomber jacket with the cuff here around his neck. And then they gave him more of an old man look, because obviously he's a general. He's been in the military, in the Army for 20 plus years. They got him a little gray stripe, made him a little more gruff, some little gray in the hair, because he's going to be older if he's a general in the Army at this point. So that was definitely a cool little detail there. On this shoulder, he's got Yo Joe with a newer G.I. Joe logo there. Nothing back then. Oh, and then this one had a backpack, which they don't really do backpacks for classified. Far and few between. Oh, he did have, I see he did have the neck collar there. They just did it in black. And this is, that's a nice little update. Back then they were kind of limited on colors. But yeah, he had a backpack. And he doesn't. Not the biggest thing. Not like a general really needs a backpack. Anyway, I just wish Classified would do some more backpacks, or at least do a backpack pack. Kind of like Valverse, they do the weapons packs, and they do head packs, backpack packs. So, and then even back in the day, G.I. Joe had accessory packs. Like, especially a lot of times you lose backpacks and guns and different accessories. They would do the same mold, just different colors. So that would be cool if Classified could do accessory packs like they did back in the 80s. And they had like accessory pack like 1 through I think like 7 or 8. So yeah, so here's our top dog, General Hawk. But yeah, this is a really good update of the 86 version 2 General Hawk. I just love seeing how Lenny and team took the original figures, and maybe we'll get an OG 13, but he was just so plain. I could see why they went with this version, because the version 1 is real generic, 82, 83, and by the time we got to 86, we finally got some good molds and character build-ups and character development. As with this, it was just like, okay, let's see where it goes. Just like Snake Eyes just being all black, just because it was due to a cost issue. That's why Snake Eyes was just all black. And you'll see Hawk and Grunt and a lot of guys pretty much all look the same with minor variations. And you can see like this Hawk, he would have been not a general. He looks like a young buck, right? And then the hair color is totally different, probably because, again, the head sculpts, he looks more like Duke, right? So anyway, yeah, man, you gotta have General Hawk, solid figure. You gotta have him for your command structure. So yeah, just he's spot on, and he just looks legit, commanding, like he's the general. He's running business for the Joe team. There we go. Like, and then you're gonna have your typical articulation. We got the foot, ankle roll, boot movement down there, double jointed knees with those knee pads, leg movement there, leg movement here, and then the waist. Yeah, we got slight waist movement, and then torso. Yeah, so torso and waist. So we got movement there. No ab crunch, just some slight movement there. Softball hands with the wrist articulation. Double jointed elbows. And some of these figures, you got to hit them with a heat gun. I don't want to bend that too much and break some that needs a heat gun hit on it. And then upper arm movement here. And then he's got slight butterfly there, full arm rotation, and then his arm. It looks like there's a QC issue with that arm. I don't want to mess with that too much either. Yeah, you look down in there, it looks like there's some sort of QC issue, and plus his arm over here is like not getting to, like this one you see, and rarely see it. This side is fitting snug, and he's got good butterfly like up down there in the shoulder. Oh, they got different shoulder things on this one and this one. Oh, there we go. So I don't know what's going on with that arm, but that looks like a QC issue there. So I don't want to mess with that too much. But this one you can get to 9 degrees, so maybe this one I just need to get some heat because that piece just is kind of caught up in there, wonky. So maybe that's why some figures they got away from that, having that ring inside of there. And then head, full right, left. Back is gonna be restricted because the collar and down. So yeah, there we go. General Hawk. And here he is with his helmet on. I prefer it without the helmet actually, but yeah, there we go. Like, comment, subscribe. JJ out.